Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to get the kiln swapped out, right? So we're gonna do that. There's just mixed hardwood in there right now. Today it's like 5.5 days. I didn't want to switch it out yesterday. I just kind of gave it an extra 12 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna grab 5 of these guys. This is all oak over here. Obviously I gotta move the splitter. Let's shove that over here somewhere, but so I have to get the kiln unloaded, and it's going to be raining here shortly, so I want to hurry up because that's been baking in the sun for like a week, so, or almost 2 weeks now. So yeah, I gotta get this guy turned off, and should be good. So I got 6 in there right now, like I normally do with when I put the mixed hardwood in there, because it handles that no problem. Which I am going to adjust my schedule on how I do this oak this round. I'll go more into that after I get it loaded in there. I just got to get this thing turned off. Open the doors for a little bit. Got to get the tractor with the forks back on. There, turned off. But yeah, bear with me here, because yeah, I'll get this unloaded, put a new load of oak in there, and then I'll kind of go over what I think I'm gonna do. Obviously I'll kind of adjust it as I go, because who knows. I think it's gonna be better just because it's air dried for at least, I want to say it's got to be at least 10 days now, which yeah, that's not a lot, but all that surface water or moisture should be gone for the most part. Because like I said, that first load I put in there was literally cut and split and put right in the same day. Now I've done that with even this stuff, and it takes almost 7 days, right? So I know it should be a little better, but we'll see. We'll see how it happens. I really hope I can get it down to 10 days and not 13, because that's a lot of not wasted time, but it is. I mean, I'm could be drying. I have a lot more mixed hardwood that needs to go in, but we'll see. I mean, I honestly don't think that's going to take very long now, because by the time that load gets in there, it'll be 2 months from now. It'll be air drying. I don't know. We'll see. But I got to get going here before it gets raining, so just bear with me. All right, guys, so as you can tell, I just loaded it. I just turned it back on. Sorry, it's dark in here. I'm not going to turn the lights on. So she's on. She'll do her thing. So what I'm thinking of doing for this one, like I said, last time it took just over 13 hours or so to get it down to where I wanted. So obviously I got the same amount of wood in there, 5 totes. So I'm going to leave it wide open for 3 days, so I'm still non-stop venting, right? Not inducing new air, just venting out the vent. As you can tell, she's fluttering a little bit, right? So let it do that, which it still holds moisture in the kiln as the temp rises, which is good, because I feel like you got to leave that super humid air in there, so the wood is all just wet, right? Let the internal temp build up, which I've come to find about 24 hours I can get the internal of the wood to whatever the kiln is, 150 degrees. So it takes a while. Just because the air temp in there is 150 doesn't mean the wood is, right? But I can get it up to the air temp up to 150 fairly quick. 6-7 hours I can get it to there, no problem, even with the high humidity. So I'm thinking of, like I said, 3 days wide open, and then on the 3rd day, or 3.5 days or whatever, depending on what I'm doing that day, I will start doing a massive dump of air, right? When I say that, I mean, I'm just gonna open the doors, at least the one door, for probably about 5 minutes, get all that humidity, that moist air out of there. Because whenever I do that, to get all the sensors, it'll drop a good almost 15%, right? Depending on where it is. So if it's like at 50%, it'll probably drop to like 20. Now that's just the moisture in the air. So the faster I can get that out, and I'll probably end up doing that every 12 hours after that, depending on how it's going. Now I don't have to do that with my mixed hardwood. That's everything but oak. I don't put oak in there. That's, you know, any other hardwood minus oak. It'd be cherry, hickory, locust, ash, sugar maple, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, 3 days, start doing massive dumps after that and see how that goes. I'm hoping by day 5, 6, I can see the moisture on its own starting to come down. And if that's the case, then I'll turn on the sensor to get the air intake to open every 5 minutes, every hour, like I normally do, right? Because then I'm inducing new air or fresh air, and I can get more air movement in the kiln as far as getting the moisture out. That's normally what I do, starting like day 3 on the mixed hardwood. Maybe I start that on day 5. I don't know. It's gonna be trial and error. I may just keep doing massive dumps of, you know, opening the kiln just to get the moisture out. That might be what I have to do, just because there's so much moisture coming out of the woods slowly. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, this stuff is just, I mean, even this small piece, it's not that small, but it's pretty small. You know, you would think that I should be able to dry that fairly quick, you know, versus a piece like this is a little bigger. But we got them all split down fairly small. Like this is a normal size piece here, you know. So, but, you know, oak is just so dense, it just takes forever for that moisture to come out. So like I said, I would have never thought that it would have taken 13 days, to be honest. I was just like, what is going on? Because I even went in there and checked to make sure all the fans and the heater and the vents and everything was working fine, and every time I went in there, everything was fine. Just moisture was just crazy. You know, like I said, it was fresh cut. All you can tell the difference now, like this has been sitting for a little bit. So we'll see. Here come the kids. Hey, just bear with me for a second here. There we go, sorry about that. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do starting day 3 and on. Just do massive dumps on the air, fresh, you know, open the doors, get all that moisture out and see how that goes. I'm just gonna leave it wide open, get as much heat in there as possible. I think that's going to be the ticket, just to get it up as hot as I can, to try to get that wood to crack a little bit faster. And pray that it doesn't case harden, which I don't think it will. We'll see, because I'm still going to keep that moisture level up. You know, it's not going to get it all out of there where it's just going to harden too fast or dry too fast. So I'm going to shoot for 10 or less days. We'll see. Like I said, I'm really hoping that it's because it's been sitting out, a lot of that fresh, you know, moisture on the surface is gone, which it should be. So stay tuned for that. I'll do a follow-up on that in probably a week or so, because obviously it just went in today. But a side note, the wife and I will be attending the Paul Bunyan show in October. So we haven't been there in a few years, so figured I'd let you guys know. So I'm curious to see who's all going to that. You know, whether you're a YouTuber or not, or guys who follow along, I'd be curious to see who's going. I'd like to meet, obviously, a lot of you guys have been commenting for so long. So we'll be there Friday, Saturday, probably a little bit on Sunday, and we'll leave shortly on Sunday there. So we already booked a hotel. I'm not really sure where we're staying, but we'll be there. So yeah, let me know who's going to the Paul Bunyan show, but that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. I'll follow up with you in hopefully 7-10 days to let you know that it's good or not, or what's going on. So, but yeah, as always,
keep earning.
Keep earning, guys.